Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. In this update, we are going to talk about GALA, and I think in the future we are going to talk about this chart more because, in my opinion, this might be a fantastic buying opportunity for us. Why is that? You see, this is my primary scenario, and in it, I'm gonna say from the highest side to about here, we are having an ABC structure on the downside with all the subwaves. In my main channel, we have talked about the subwaves of this C leg so many times. So I think I am quite confident saying that this is indeed an ABC. Followed by that, can we say the bottom is in? I think probably no. Why is that? If you want to say the bottom is going to be in right around this area, maybe this is like a very important support. Okay, fair enough. We must be able to find off of the lowest low in here a 5-wave impulsive structure on the upside, something like this. Now, this specific example is a normal 5-wave. Rules for it are we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 4 and 2, and in any kind of impulsive structure, wave 3 should not be the smallest wave. And for our subwaves, you know the deal. We must have 5-wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. Let's just draw them real quick. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Okay, my mouse is a bit glitchy. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have different possibilities. Doesn't really matter. Let's say, yeah, WXY into 4 and an ABC structure into wave 2. Understood? Okay, now let's go on the live charts and see what do we have off of the lowest low in GALA. Let's hide everything. Okay, as you can see, this point about 1.25 cents is indeed the lowest low, and off of it, I can tell you that from this point to about here, we are having like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, followed by that a correction down, and then another 5 wave on the upside. And so far, I believe this is actually an ABC zigzag and not an impulse. For example, if we would have had something like this, a corrective movement and then another move up, followed by that a move down, at that point right in here, I would have been, I promise you, extremely optimistic. But we didn't have it. Instead, from this point, we got a move down, and in this move, we have taken the low of our B leg, which is not necessarily a good sign, especially because this seems kind of like an impulsive structure on the downside, followed by that a correction up. And unfortunately, at the moment, we are on our way down to have one more move. And this is the point. I think this might be in GALA our last leg on the downside, which in it, this is important, we might see another 15 to 20% move down in order to take the lowest low down here about, let's say, 1.25 cents. But after it, I don't really expect GALA to go a whole lot lower, because at that point, I think in MACD and RSI in weekly time frame and probably daily charts at the same time, we are going to witness some beautiful bullish divergences. And let's go around here. Okay, let's say we are going to have another move down in order to take the lowest low, and then we're going to get a bounce back. At that point, this is going to be a low, this is a lower low. However, in RSI and MACD, I'm going to say these are going to be lows. The other ones are going to remain higher lows, which means we are having bullish divergences in MACD and RSI at the same time in weekly charts, which is going to be extremely bullish sign, suggesting the bottom is in GALA. So let's have a quick conclusion and wrap up today's update about GALA. I think there is a chance that we may have another move down, but that shouldn't be a bad sign for us. In fact, I'm going to argue this last move down is going to be a huge buying and also long opportunity at the same time. And in the next videos, we are going to talk about the structures in here in more details. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.